Hi, I'm the host of the STO Smokers Lounge. I'm here to tell you about Anchor, the perfect app that you can use right now to start your own podcast network. You can broadcast right now. All you got to do is download the app, whether you have a phone, iPad, or even a laptop or desktop. You can right now download Anchor or go to Anchor FM right now and start recording and have your stuff broadcasted over multiple platforms such as Spotify. So go to Anchor today and start your podcast career like I have. Because trust me, I love me some Anchor. Hello. Hello.
Hey,
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, we finally got it right. How you doing today?
I am great. I've been working all day and it's great.
Oh, yeah, you've been having a busy week, huh?
What are you telling?
You done found a golden ticket out this motherfucker, huh?
I did. It's about to be a busy weekend.
Oh yeah, because we recorded this Labor Day weekend, so
Yes. Yep. Holiday
whenever y'all
weekend.
hear it, oh yeah, it's Monday time, always.
I even filmed a couple of cute little sexy solos today too. So
Ooh,
we're just doing all
ooh.
kinds of shit over here.
Oh my goodness, how many toys you own?
Not enough. I hate to admit it, but I've broken more than I have now.
Okay, I have to understand a dildo. I've
Well,
never understood that.
so I actually don't have a lot. I've got like 2 dildos. I used to have a lot more, but there was a tragic accident. I don't know exactly what happened, but I threw all my toys into one bag and I was moving and I don't know what happened in the bag, but once I moved and they were only in the bag for like 3 or 4 hours together, but we melted and we did not like each other, and I don't know if there was just some kind of like chemical reaction or whatever. So dildos are expensive when you need bigger ones, and I'm kind of a size queen, so um, I've been doing product testing to restock myself, but it's very rare that they just give dildos these days.
Oh yeah, most definitely. So wait a second. So explain to everybody what a size queen is, because people be hearing that, they be like, what that means. So I like
Um,
explanations.
for me, size queen means that there's not a dick that's too big that I don't think I can take, and I want to find the biggest ones and take them. Like I've reached out to Shane Diesel. It's gonna happen someday. We haven't crossed paths, but we've talked. It'll happen. Brickzilla, it'll happen one day. Um, Julio Gomez, it'll happen one day. Like I'm coming for them. These guys with the monster dicks. I want them. I need to see if I can take them, and somebody has to try
So
and break me one of these days.
so you would try to take on the man who has the biggest dick in the world via getting.
I would.
Because I think that his shit is all the way down to his leg and his dick.
I mean,
And
I
no,
would
hold
try.
on. And here's the question: is he white or black?
I don't know. Probably. I
Huh?
don't know.
He's white and he's in Europe.
That is shocking
I
to me.
I said, yeah. That kind of kills. That, they say the broken clock is right twice a day. Well, guess what? Yes, a white man has the biggest dick in the world. Yes, that's facts, people.
Well, I mean, there's always one.
And I'm pretty sure there's a brother number 2. And he was like, well, God damn it.
Let's do his ancestry. See what his ancestry looks like.
There's some Africans somewhere in that shit.
Mm,
But oh god. But so far, what the biggest you have taken so far though?
13 inches. 13 inches is
Baldy.
actually one of the first people I filmed with when I just woke up and decided to be a porn star one day. Was 12 inches, and you can actually find the video on my mini vids, and I'll send it to you later. It's really funny because
Mm-hmm.
there's parts of it I can't release because it's just so bad.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about it before.
Yeah.
The guy that did the bongo drums on my ass.
Oh yeah. I remember that one. Yes. Yeah, that
But
was
he
it.
was 12 inches, and I took all 12 of that. The 13, I took it. I was a little sore afterwards, but I've gotten to the mind now that if I'm not sore the next day, you didn't fuck me right.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. I
And it's
always
not
heard
like if
that.
my body is sore. If my pussy is not sore the next day when I sit down and I'm like, ooh, that's a little tender, you didn't do it right.
So it like this. Do you prefer length over width or width over length?
Definitely a girth girl. I like to feel the stretch. I like it to hurt a little bit, obviously. But I like to kind of. I mean, I'm into fisting and stuff like that. So it's like
You such a
the
pain
thicker.
slut.
A
You
little
such a
bit,
pain
yeah.
slut.
But it's like I like to be in control of the pain. So, like, I don't do anal pain. I don't like anal pain, but pussy pain, bring it on. Like, stretch it. Don't bite it, baby. Don't bite it. Biting doesn't
See,
sound fun.
which mean that me, see, you could have went 16s with me. See, it's funny because I had so many girls that sit there and scream, "Yeah, I can do 16. That's nothing." I said, "Straight up hardcore." Yeah, scene
For you
2,
to get a legitimate scene of
sore.
me being like, "Oh my, I'm sore," you're gonna have to like legitimately for me to be sore, where I'm like in these films where these girls are like, "Ow, it hurts." You'd have to fuck me probably 10 or 15 times easily.
Yeah, that's me. It should use me by the weekend over. Because we would have been
One of
doing
these days
6
we'll
a
find
day.
out. One of these days
6.
we'll find out. And when I'm not walking funny, I think I need like a $5 bonus or something.
All right, we all right. I'm a
I don't
man.
make I don't
I'm a
make
man
big
that's up
bets,
for
but
challenges. I'm a man
I'm
up for
not. I don't make
challenges.
the big bets. I don't like to gamble, but I'll bet $5. I bet $5 I'll outlast you.
And then again, it wouldn't doubt me. I don't talk shit to so much anyway. Because it's kind of like my luck, it won't work out. But I love when they talk shit to me. I'm like, okay. And then the surprise hit. Speaking about surprise, let me do these damn 6 minutes into this damn thing.
Yep.
So,
I'll stop choking
hello,
over here.
hello, everybody, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcasting career. All you have to do is go to your app store and download the Anchor app, or go to anchor.fm and get a profile. You can start podcasting today. You can monetize it today. You can have it everywhere today, and it's for free. So go to anchor.fm or download the Anchor app to your phone and start podcasting like myself, which segued to who I am, your wonderful, gracious host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the PornRapStar. Y'all know what it is if you done heard this before. If you're new, let me break it down and reintroduce myself. I'm Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, aka the PornRapStar. I rap, used to do porn, and I podcast. So you can find my porn links, the shit that I was doing, the shit that I am doing, the music, and the social media, and everything else with one link, people. I'm talking about all my links.com/pornrapstar. Everywhere I'm at in one spot. Also, we are sponsored by the Facebook and L's community. I'm talking about lsworld.com. Go there today, get yourself a profile, mingle with kink-minded people like yourself. And if you've been in the lifestyle, find new people to mingle with. And you might even find events in your area to attend. So go to lsworld.com and start your adventure in the lifestyle today. And we are the proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. Multiple podcasts giving you multiple parts of the Black experience, people. And also, while you're there, you can get some shopping done. That's right. You can spend a little bit of money. I'm talking about from over 500 Black-owned retailers and sellers. We're talking about fashion, beauty, health, books, masks, jewelry, you name it, waist beads. For you ladies that love that shit, they got it there. I'm talking about shop gwdistrict.com. Buy black, support black businesses, build the black economy so we create generational wealth. And I'm going to let my Smoke Buddy number one reintroduce herself, and she is.
Hi, I'm Princess Havoc. How are you guys?
Yes, number one, because not just in the art, but also because she's been on the show the most. And it's a reason why, because I love the way she gives it up. And she gives it up very well. So are you going to what's coming up now? What, Miami? Are you going to Miami?
I'm not.
You
I'm
rocking
actually
Miami?
booked in Vegas at that time, so I won't be able to go to Exotica because I have something more important to do. But I'm going
Ooh.
to I am going to Jersey.
Oh, I know you're gonna have a pop in New Jersey. So what's in Vegas? You ain't got
Vegas.
to say, if you don't want to jinx yourself, you ain't got to say exactly what it is, but what's in Vegas?
I think I've told you who's in Vegas. It's. I mean, I'm not. I don't mind saying it's. I'm going to a shoot with Christian Triple X, and he's like fabulous, and I'm really.
Oh,
I'm
yes. He's
excited.
legend. Legend. He's
He's
a legend in the business.
he's just. I'm like celebrity star stunned. Oh my god! I'm excited
Mm-hmm.
to meet him because we've had wonderful conversations, and he's so laid back and down to earth and cool. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
cool. I get to. I mean, I know who you are.
Yeah.
It's like that's how I get when I meet people. I'm like, I've
Mm-hmm.
seen your stuff, and it's like if I've seen your stuff, and like especially I've gone to like Insurrection or these porn stores, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, oh shit, I can see your DVD there, or it's
Mm-hmm.
I'm like it's royalty to me almost, and I'm like I want to be as respectful as possible, almost just
Mm-hmm.
like, do I need to bow? Do I need to kiss the ring? What do I need to
Okay.
do?
And see, what makes him so special is that he was technically blackballed because he go both ways, and it didn't stop shit. It didn't stop shit. Girl said, "What? I get blackballed? Fuck it, blackball ass. Fuck that.
Excuse me,
Fuck
sorry.
y'all."
Ugh.
But no, but he been putting it down for years, yo. I mean, yeah, and
I'm excited to like I don't know, just to absorb knowledge being in the same room
mm-hmm,
with someone who is just, and he's an open book and he's just really
mm-hmm.
cool. And I'm excited.
See, you slowly move up the ladder to Plumber Pass. It's getting there. Something tell me you're gonna get that call eventually. It's coming.
Uh, I hope so. One day I will, I'll get, I don't know. There's several bookings that I want, and Plumper's Pass is one of them. Um, but at the same time, I've expressed interest, and when the time's right, it will happen,
Yeah.
and it won't happen a minute before then. And so whenever it's time, it'll
Mm-hmm.
happen, and I'll be fine. Until then, I
Yeah.
just keep going and doing what I do, and um, a lot of the girls they get jealous, or um they get frustrated because they're not getting what they think they should get. And of course, I think I should have all the bookings because I think I'm great, and my
Mm-hmm.
self-confidence, all that.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it's business, and I don't know what else other people have going on. So while they might want me right this second, they might not can have me right this second. Might have to
See,
wait for a couple of months.
now what it comes down to, so people can understand is you have to build your cachet. It's like a video game. You have to build your levels up to get to certain things. And that cachet is who you necessarily shoot with and work with. Certain
Right.
producers lend attention to other producers to say, okay, she shot with him. Okay, let me pay attention.
Right.
Period. And Christian is one of those guys because a lot of times if you shoot with Christian, it makes other motherfuckers say, let me holler at her. Because they know who he shoots, what he's down with as a producer. And girls don't understand. Producers and male talents talk.
See, that's where I'm like, I'm so weird in this industry because I realize that everybody knows everybody, but I don't know everybody, and I don't know who knows everybody and who's in with everybody, and so it's like, okay, I just want to work with someone because I like what I see on their page, or they approached me nice and respectful and they were cool. All right, you know what? You might only have 500 followers, but you were not a piece of shit when you talked to me, so I'm more apt to want to work with you because you're not an asshole. And so I don't know. Maybe I am. I don't know.
And two, he's a Hollywood guy that's willing to work with BBWs.
Right. And see, in a lot of this, I didn't know what a huge deal he was until after I already accepted the booking, just off of our conversation. And I looked over his Twitter and his platforms. And then I realized, I was like, oh, he's actually somebody who knows what it is. And so sorry, there's someone coming in the house. I don't ever, it's learning again, just because I'm new in the industry, learning who's who and all that. But he was just very nice and very respectful. And that's really what drew me to want to shoot with him, because he was just really cool.
Yeah, because with the Jeff Models that's out that way. And then, of course, you got Rodney Moore, who's still doing his shit. So, because it's just crazy how just naming that off which is part of what we're going to discuss today anyway. The way the industry is when it comes towards BBWs anyway. And I named these companies that shoot BBWs. And these companies, so people understand, are AVN certified. To BBW Highway. No disrespect to any of these other companies that do shoot BBWs. But if your shit is not registered in the AVN registry book of porn, you're not AVN, you ain't shit in the annals of mainstream porn. Let's make that clear. Period. Now, with that being said, those are four companies I just named. Brazen recently decided to actually shoot a BBW, which was Sophia Rose.
Beautiful choice. She's hot.
Yes, but the company that used to shoot BBWs, that dealt with BBW, that pushed BBWs, has completely dwindled. Recently, you were just saying that XBiz took away the BBW awards, right? The BBW award.
Yeah, if you look on the nomination list, there's not a BBW category at all. Everybody else is there though, but BBWs apparently don't need a category anymore. Are we no longer trending?
No, see, that's what I'm about to ask you. In your opinion, why do you think mainstream porn has not attached to the BBW wave?
I don't know, honestly. I would have to look more into it and talk to people and it kind of investigate that to see what people's thoughts are. But I know that as a whole, people have fat phobia. They, people do not want to support an unhealthy lifestyle. And a lot, I don't know. I know that a lot of girls have trouble losing weight and they're capitalizing it. I'm one of them. No matter how much gym time I did for a while, I couldn't lose weight at all. Didn't realize it was stress causing me to keep weight on, but it's touchy. I don't know, because I would think that it has something to do with mainstream media and regular vanilla media talking about what the ideal of beauty is. There is a body positivity movement going on, but it's not as predominant as it needs to be. We're still having people not include big girls, and it's not because I'm a big girl that I'm saying that. It's we do get ostracized because we're bigger, but in there's enough enough horny people and success in the world for all of us, all shapes and sizes, and we should all be recognized.
This is what it excuse me, come down.
Oh, that was hot. 5 points.
Okay. Wait a second. You ain't, you know something? You better not be talking about a joke. I'll tell the joke later. But let me get to where I was talking about. Um, Hollywood producers, one thing that I've learned, and girls have said it also. The biggest worry is turning off my fan base. Now I know you didn't
Yeah,
heard girls sit there and say, "Well, if I do this, my
I say
fans
that.
said that." Yeah, okay,
I say that. All of us say that. My fans don't like that. My fans don't like that.
okay. Now take that argument and let's bring it to Hollywood. These are men, Vivid, Wicked. Now let's make this clear about Wicked. Unless they didn't change presidents, the president is a white BBW. Let me say this again. The president of Wicked Pictures, which is the number 2 biggest fucking porn company, the woman that runs that bitch is a BB fucking W. Now, let me get back to my point. These motherfuckers don't think that BBWs can make the money. They're afraid that if they shoot BBWs, they put BBWs on their platform, that it will hurt their fan base.
But see, what's to stop them from saying, okay, you've got like Vivid and then Vivid Plus, and or
Mm-hmm.
having having it be separate, because okay, cool. Your fan
Mm-hmm.
base that wants to see the skinny, smaller girls and the fitness models and stuff like that, there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing
Mm-hmm.
wrong with that. If they don't want to see a big girl, that's cool. But
Mm-hmm.
also, you should not alienate a whole section of people
Mm-hmm.
who do like that. So you should
Mm-hmm.
find a way to include all genres, because at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's about getting the money, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And
I
see,
mean,
now
that's
here's the
what I
funny
get up
part.
for.
We swear porn is progressive, but it's the most conservative when it comes to business
Mm-hmm.
practice. Because yes, a producer is not going to stray away, even with male talents. They're not going to stray away from what their fan base like and what makes them money. Which means that one, it also has to do with what those guys are attracted to. Men, yeah, I truly believe that because
Mm-hmm.
even when I saw the owner of Vivid, his wife looked like the motherfuckers that he filming. So I'm like, well, there you go. But see, Hustler did try to jump into the BBW arena, but to me, the execution sucked
Did it?
because you made it was a nurse. Okay, one, you didn't put any of the girls really in the magazine, nor did you make a cover of it because
Right.
Alexis Allure was one of the main girls that they used for Hustler. Period. But I don't ever remember. Could be wrong. Hey, but I don't remember they ever made a big hubbub because they had BBWs up there. Period. Um, they really didn't even
Yeah.
have them in the magazine other than the movie, and the movie was BBW nurses. They won't even. It wasn't even a movie. It was really a gonzo. They
Mm.
have nurse skits. That's what it
Jeez.
was. 5 nurse skits. That's all it was. It wasn't them sitting there at the water cooler saying, "Girl, let me tell you about this patient I fucked the other day. Yeah, this old man, he was in a wheelchair, but he came out of that wheelchair, goddamn it, to give me that dick." Oh, none of that. They didn't even talk to each other. So
Ew.
it was, and I'm not gonna go deep into what was wrong with the movie because I did that in another episode. But um also they didn't put the hottest girls at the time in. So it's like they always, how can I put this? Mainstream Hollywood always gave a half-hearted yeah to the BBWs, while the mid levels love the BBWs because at
Yep.
one point there was a lot of companies that shot him. I know you want to say something.
Oh no, I was agreeing with you.
Yeah. So,
I
but
was agreeing with you.
and then what really, and let me tell you who's really got hurt. The black, those companies that I was just talking about, the invasive legals, West Coast Productions, Black Market, Black Ice, they shot and white BBWs. Now we
Yeah,
have
they did.
Rodney Moore who shoots white BBWs. Jeff Models who mostly shoot white BBWs. Pass who mostly shoot white BBWs. Period. But even with that, they still don't get the respect.
Nope.
So speak to how hard it is to find male talent.
Uh, I mean, it depends, of course, where you're located, but I think we all have the same problems, like wherever we are, of having people that want to get tested and stay tested. People who don't want to immediately say, "Okay, now we've shot, now we're together, and you're my girlfriend now." Um, then people being consistent and not being flaky, and I mean, it's really hard to find talent, male and female, unfortunately, because everybody is very self-involved in what we're all doing, and there's nothing wrong with that, because hell, we're all business people, and we all know what we're having to do. So, but it's hard as hell to find people to shoot with that don't eventually like somehow have complications and get fucked up.
Because like I said, because even to the point, like when I recently I did an interview with Alexis Allure, and she was talking about it. She was like, BBWs had to be more professional on set because the way they're being looked at off gate. You don't realize the pressure that y'all have to with on set just because you're BBW. Speak to that.
I don't know that I can. Honestly, I haven't felt any extra pressure just because of my size ever. However, I do shoot with a lot of people. Like I shoot with some of the prettiest BBWs in the industry, and I haven't gotten down the whole list. I'm coming for you, but I've got some pretty friends, and I don't know. I have not run into someone doing anything to make me or any girl that like a bigger size feel bad. So I can't really speak on that one because I
Because
haven't experienced it.
Because what I mean by that is a lot of the top echelon guys. You mentioned Shane Diesel. Shane Diesel, very rare you see him with a BBW. It's usually a small white chick. When you think about those top echelon guys, and they don't shoot with BBWs, nor do they promote shooting with BBWs. What do you think of that? Them the ones. The reason why I say that for you speak. Them the ones that can put girls on the map because of their name. Because it's rare that a male talent has a name that carries weight like that of his female counterparts. Now go ahead and speak.
I mean, would I love to shoot with some of these guys that don't shoot with BBWs? Absolutely. But if that's not what's within, possible contracts or whatever, or that's not their sexual preference, I'm not going to be mad at them because they don't want to shoot me. But at the same time, I would hope to not see them saying anything against it. That doesn't have to be their cup of tea, but somebody else's is. So, it doesn't really bother me because there's like those guys don't want to, there's like 100,000 that do, and oh well.
No, because see, my thing is, what I hate is the male talent that they won't shoot with a BBW, but they'll fuck one on camera with a quickness. See,
now that right there, I don't like that at all. That is one thing that bugs me, because that's being a hypocrite. If you won't film with a BBW, but you're attracted to BBWs and you fuck them off camera, and you don't want to do it because it might hurt your image, maybe you need to reevaluate your image.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
because
all for doing stuff that I'm all for it. If it's not, if you're not attracted to a BBW, that's fine. But don't be funny. Don't be funny. Like
because see,
that's moving funny to me. I don't like it.
because to me, it's kind of like as a businessman, you move with the changes. You move with what work. It's never wrong with expanding. And I can never understand that these people who are sitting here making millions and understand the companies are losing money because the content creators is taking over. This age of content creator, I'm sorry. Vivid ain't making the money they used to. Brazer, let's be real, they weren't being progressive. They were throwing shit against the wall because they're trying to get more traffic. Because anytime when a company switch completely from what they would normally shoot or try something, is to see if it would work and generate traffic or money. Like I said, because I say this to this day, if the BBW nurses generated the same sales as their top tier shit, they would have continued to do it.
Exactly. It was a test run.
Yeah. So, but also, go ahead.
I didn't smoke too much. I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit, it's been a long day.
Smoke that over, people. Yes. That's
I
why
don't know. Like
weed.
again, I'm all for it if you're not attracted to it. It like, but you're saying expanding. Expanding is important because it's the same thing you said the last like 5 conversations we've had. Solo girls are gonna have to eventually do boy girl. So if boy girl is eventually gonna have to go up to threesomes and gangbangs, and the same concept would roll with if you know, there's like, for me, there's only so much interracial I can shoot. Every once in a while, I kind of have to shake it up a little bit. It's, you know, you don't want to be known as someone who only does one thing. You want to be known as somebody who, okay, this is a talent. They'll shoot. They're down to shoot all kinds of stuff. They, you know, I can call them and give all the money to them. It just makes you, to me, if I feel like it makes you more marketable, I guess, if you open yourself up to shoot the different genres. Like, does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense. Because, like, I remember I was trying to get a girl on this BDSM site, right? And I found it so funny. Dude said, well, we don't do women or BBWs because we don't, they're flexible enough. I said, you must don't know the right BBW. There's some girls can do a fucking split now.
Bitch, I can put my leg behind my fucking neck. What are you talking about?
But yeah, but see, that's just misconceptions. Misconceptions, bullshit of just be real. Don't feel it. That's what I mean by honesty. Honesty, industry honesty. Y'all don't feel these girls can make money for your product. You know what I'm saying? Even though
meanwhile, we make it bank.
They make it bank in the content creator on these sites. People don't, it's like, put this way, when even with OnlyFans, when you heard about the girls that was making a shitload of money, they always, okay, media always made the skinny girl. Yeah, they top. There was some big girls in that top 1% player.
Yeah, there was.
There's some thick ones out of this piece. But see, but that what I think one thing being slow on catching up to where society is. They were ahead of time when it comes to making money on the net. They move less slow when it comes to catching up with society and what is popping. You know, period. Right. Because even with mainstream, Vivid and Wicked barely even shoot interracial, but yet the internet interracial king. You feel what I'm saying? So even to that point, you know, yet Vivid spent money on the sex tape.
Right.
Smoke that over. Think about that. Because remember, well, I don't know if you probably even watch Love and Hip Hop. Mimi Files had a sex tape. They bought that shit. Made them go re-record and every fucking thing. They don't want to test our BBW. See.
Nope.
But shoot, but I mean, but that's the reason why. But it's just crazy because, like I said, before the BBW awards, there was awards, which was only in Exotica. And then the Urban X recognized BBWs big time, period. But what's crazy is the East Coast love BBWs, West Coast don't love them as much.
You know what? For real, from Texas and from Texas over to here in Atlanta, that's my fan base mostly is this half of the country. I don't really think I have too many fans on the West Coast. I got a few, but probably more than I realize. But almost anybody I deal with, of course, is on this side of the country. Could be the times of day I'm up though.
Yeah, because like the fact that the BBW was in Nevada, right? And I always said, well, why don't y'all have it on the East Coast where you, or even when they had the convention, why don't you have it on the East Coast? Now I know eventually he was going to move it to Miami, but I was like, why don't you have it on the East Coast? Because you'll get more of a fan base that come to this shit than you would in Vegas. Because honestly, and you'll see it when you go to Exotica, BBWs dominate Exotica in New Jersey. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure DC gonna be the same. Because New York,
I'll be there too.
And New York, they love their big girls.
I do know that.
Down
Yes, they
south,
do.
they love their big girls. They're the
They're
shit.
so
They
nice to
love.
be there.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they are. Shoot, ain't shorty. You know what I mean?
I still haven't had anybody holler at me like that. Like, I have never had anyone like walk on the street and holler at me like that. I've never experienced it.
Oh no, not this day and age. No, hell no.
People are afraid to get shot these days.
Shit, fuck shot. Got you. They see up that blonde white girl. No.
You went there. Wow.
Let me see she on Tinder though. Let me see she on Tinder.
No, I got banned off Tinder.
Oh God.
They banned my personal account. I was like, how'd they? Because it was I linked it to my I linked it to my princess email because I didn't. I moved. I was trying to change my emails around, and I don't know what happened, but somebody reported it or whatever. I don't know, but I tried to log back in, and they're like, you're banned. I was like, oh well, fuck you then, Tinder. No more free advertising then. Oh well.
You the second person that got banned from Tinder. I was like, God damn, what the hell?
That's like being fired from Waffle House. How do you even do that?
And if you get fired from Waffle House, you just the job in life.
Hey, I'm blacklisted from Waffle House, and I'm pretty cool.
So you have an interesting past. You know that, right?
I have a very interesting past. It's an easy story. The district manager was filling in for my manager who was on vacation, and him and the cooks were more interested with spending time smoking in the back of the store and having the girls do all the hard manual stuff. And I'm afraid of heights. I'm 5 foot tall. I don't do heights. I trip walking in sneakers. We don't put me in high places I don't climb. It's just it's better for everybody's safety. So he wanted me to clean the globe lights, and I said, I have no problem doing that, but can you get them down for me? I'm afraid of heights. Get your fat ass up there and get them, or you're fired. I said, oh, on that note, I quit.
He said fat. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so I left and I'm blacklisted because I got into it with him. And I'm like, I don't even care because, it's Waffle House. But yeah, no, I do have a fat ass, but he didn't mean it in a good way. So.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure he wasn't talking about the booty at that point in time.
Nah, he was not. And that's cool. I was really young and I didn't know how to I probably should have sued him for that, but shit happens. We live, we learn.
He lucky you didn't punch him in the freaking face for that shit.
He is very lucky. I was a very sensitive young person and I got mad. I left and I went and I sat in my car and smoked a cigarette and cried. Cause I was like, I'm not mad. But yeah. So yeah, you can get blacklisted from Waffle House, but it's hard.
Yeah, I've never been blacklisted from any place, I don't think. Or I could remember.
I could go eat there, I just can't work there.
Oh. Now some places I probably would never ever work again, like a Mickey D's. I was a manager at a Mickey D's. Nah, never again. No, I would never.
There's certain smells that you'll never forget, and McDonald's kitchen has a very distinct smell, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I never worked there, but one of my boyfriends did.
I worked at McDonald's. I worked at Burger King. My
Food
favorite
service
place
has a very distinct smell when you have fryers and cleaning chemicals.
Oh god, I used to hate cleaning the fry machine, especially the grease.
Yeah,
especially the old one.
I wouldn't ever do that. I never worked anywhere that I had to do that. Actually, that's a lie. I worked at Cracker Barrel and I had to do chicken. And that was one of the things I was like, y'all realize I'm so small that I will fall into this fryer and y'all will never see me again. I was scared. The thing was bigger than I was. I mean, what did you have somebody, a 5 foot tall person trying to clean something that's twice the size of them?
Oh my God. That's
no.
cool.
I actually have a scar on my arm. I've got a scar on my hand from cooking bread there. I'm getting burned really bad. It was like a 3rd-degree burn.
Ooh.
Yep.
The worst thing that happened to me was I got an acid burn in my face.
Yikes.
At, this place called Brent Tag, this chemical place. Yeah, and then got fired the same day.
Of course you did. You're a liability then.
No, went to the hospital, got checked out, was straight, came back to work, and it was like they told me I couldn't come back the next day. I was like,
of course they did, those assholes.
I swear I'll be glad when I get to the point where I don't have to work a 9 to 5 ever again. I miss those days. I miss them days. I miss them. But I don't feel like having people ask me about my goddamn bank account. Ain't none of your business. Excuse me, take your money.
None of your goddamn business.
I podcast. I used to get my dick sucked for a living. Well, how's that a sustainable living source?
I was thinking about that the other day. Like, what would I do if I wanted to stop being in porn? Like, would I go back to work and would somebody hire me?
See, that's the thing that killed me. That people always love to say and put that narrative. If you do porn, you can't get a job. You know what I mean? Okay, first of all, healthcare is hiring. They don't give a shit.
Isn't that true?
They really don't give a shit. You know how many porn stars talk about some? Yeah, I'm in healthcare. So yes, there might be
I could see how we could spend what we do as healthcare.
And yes, there's a porn star right now watching your daddy in the hospital. Yeah, he's a happy man right now because he's like, I've seen you on Pornhub. I like you.
You're nasty.
Oh, get that out of here. Yeah. I know I'm gonna be a nasty old man. Shit.
You gonna be that one in nursing homes start hitting on the nurses.
Shit, they might be giving it to me. Like he knocking them down. This old dude knocking them down. What's wrong with it? No Viagra.
Ay, Dios mío.
He had no Viagra. What the hell?
You're crazy.
But man, but like I said, I'm just curious to see yeah, because with me when I did retire, this took the place of it, period. Because I know I had to do something because I'm always used to doing multiple hustles. I'm not used to just doing one hustle. I could not just be a 9 to 5 dude. I can't do it.
No, I don't. I don't think I could ever really work for someone like a structured someone again.
But see, I would
I
tell you
like
what's
what
so
I do
funny
too
though.
much.
See, but see, that's the thing though. That why I said with porn, women wouldn't have to worry about working 9 to 5 so much if we do it right. Because if you, like I said, girls that do it all make the most money. Guys, we can't do but so much. Because trust me, I can't be a male escort. I got the looks of the good. There's no demand. Women don't pay for dick like that. Shit, they barely.
I would have no
Shit,
problem paying any of the male talents that I want to work with because I like if they're like, no, I'm not doing content trades. Well, if I want to work with them and they won't do a content trade, I would have no problem paying their fee if I could afford it because, I do have a family and my money is kind of limited at the moment. But, as I grow and get bigger, I'm able to afford more, then I can actually pay booking fees. And I don't mind doing that because they would do that for me. But on a regular day, basis, I don't pay for dick. Like as a female, I can throw a rock and hit somebody who will fuck me, and I'm not paying for dick in that way.
You
So
know
I
those
feel what you're
saying.
saying.
You know those saying, right?
What's that?
Pussies for free. Period. I mean, excuse me. No, I'm sorry. Dick is for free. Pussy, you got to pay for it. If it ain't in time, if it ain't with money, it's with time. Pussy ain't never been for free.
Nope.
And on top of that, women can get it when they want. Men get it when it's available.
That's kind of true too. Although I have had dry spells, sadly, here and there.
No,
You.
you had dry spells because you wanted to at that time.
Did
Because I'm
I?
sorry.
I very clearly remember not wanting to.
No, because even the dude, no, because there was a dude you could have fucked, you didn't feel like fucking his ass. You didn't want to fuck him. So you're thinking about it, ain't you?
Well, I'm trying to think if there was anybody, but you know what? That the problem I had when I was younger is apparently I was a raving bitch, and all of the people who were attracted to me, like all my buddies, like nobody told me that they were into me until like years later, and over the years they'd be like, "Oh, when we were younger, I wanted to date you." Well, why didn't you? Well, you were kind of scary. What do you mean? How was I scary? I'm 5 foot tall. How am I scary? I'm like a kitten. Like how on earth? How on earth are you a 6 foot tall man afraid of a 5 foot tall little kitten? Apparently I'm vicious. I don't see it, but
No, I'm the exact I'm the kind. Them the ones I actually used to go for. It was like it's kind of crazy, but it's like with me, I just like mouthy women. I can't even explain why. Maybe because with the women in my family, because I know my mom had a mouth on her, my sister and my grandma. So, and to me, it showed strength. I like the woman that can put me in my place. Fuck you, no, fuck you, motherfucker. Oh yeah, I like you. You beautiful.
My man constantly, like, we go back and forth. He'll be like, respect me. I'll respect you. Fuck you. And, we're playing and stuff, obviously. Whatever. But, like, we talk shit back and forth all day long. And the second, of course, I get on video call with any of my girlfriends, he'll pop out of the corner and he's a big old bodybuilder. She beats me. Shut up. No one will believe you. And then he pops out and he was like, see, she beats me. I'm like, really? Again.
Oh, no.
I
said I was gonna do this video on TikTok. Me and my wife, we coffee drinkers, right? And her
Yeah.
coffee cup is way bigger than mine. So I was gonna put my coffee cup like this is my coffee cup. See? Normal coffee cup. This her coffee cup. Who you think the alpha in this relationship? Yeah,
I
her
don't
coffee
know.
cup is big. Her coffee cup is big. You know,
Shit,
period.
I was
But
talking
to
about it with Savannah Star recently, or not recently. We had a conversation about how spoiled we were.
mm-hmm,
Both of us in the morning are offended and offended if you have to make like if we have to make our own coffee. Like I will make I'll make a show. I get up.
mm-hmm.
So is there coffee? No, yet, not yet, babe. Oh, okay. So this is the kind of day we're gonna have. I have to make my own.
Oh, the coffee got it. Every time I wake up, it gets brewed. Shoot. And then we
Oh
got
my
this small
god,
coffee cup. And we got this
y'all
small
really
coffee
feel
pot.
bad for this man.
And we got this small coffee pot. So so you're brewing like 3 or 4 times a day, got it, because this is small. We ain't got the big one yet. Because the
Oh
big one we
no,
had, that shit broke.
that was the first purchase I made when I moved out of my parents' house. Was a full size 10 cup coffee maker, and
Oh
I have
God.
always kept one because I drink coffee constantly, and um, like at this point it's very serious, and even my 5-year-old knows mommy hasn't had a couple sips of coffee, we don't talk to her yet. Like my house, like that's the few moments of the day that are just mine. Leave me the hell alone. I'm not in a good mood. I'm not me yet. Let me get my coffee and I'll be okay.
Oh yeah, because if we it's and the worst part is I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. I hate when I don't have creamer.
Oh
I
no,
I hate it. The sugar with just milk, it just don't work for me.
we ran out of sugar, I think it was recently, or creamer, one of the two. And my man, he woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning to go get it, like creamer. I think it was creamer. Go get
Mm.
creamer to make sure that I had it for my coffee because he's like, I didn't want to see the level of angry he would be. And I'm like, I wouldn't have been angry. God, we could have just door dashed it. He's like, I just wanted to make sure. So like I'm a spoiled ass lucky little girl, but um, I didn't realize that I was that scary without coffee.
See, I know
We've
men
learned
right
things.
now. I know men listening to this podcast right now saying that me and your husband are a bunch of pussies. No,
No,
we just trained well, motherfucker. It's a difference. It's
there's certain things you can do for your wife or your girl that will just make your life easier, and they're small things and they probably don't mean anything to you, but it's things that make girls happy. And why wouldn't you want to do something easy that would just make us happy? And like just the
mm,
effort, he knows that I don't actually expect him to make me coffee every morning. It's just something he
mm,
does to be nice. And
mm,
I make a show and he knows I'm playing when I'm doing it. I'm not
mm.
actually getting pissed because he didn't make me coffee. I'm just being obnoxious about it and playing. But
But see.
these are
Let me tell you
small
what.
things you can
Hold,
do
hold,
that make,
hold
yeah.
on. I'm a man's thought. See, you're playing, but to us, it's subliminal. And let me tell you what y'all saying. Bitch, go fucker. Go eat my fucking coffee.
Generally, yes, that is what it's saying.
Yeah, dude. See, if you've been married long enough, you kind of learn that she might be joking, but she's actually serious in so many ways. And it's kind of like because she wouldn't have made mention to it unless she wanted it.
Yeah, see, that's the thing though. Like if I say, "Oh, I guess I'm making my own coffee this morning," or some little smart comment, we both laugh. Most
Yeah,
of the time, he'll be like, "Oh, I got it for you, baby. I didn't realize you were ready." Okay.
yeah,
Uh, sometimes I'm just like, "No, I'm already doing it. I got it. Whatever," because it's just not that serious to me. But it's it's a fun little playful thing. Um,
yeah.
small things you can do to make your woman feel loved. That's it.
Yes. And tell everybody where they can find you.
PrincessHavoc.com. You can find me on Twitter at Princess Havoc, Instagram at Princess_Havoc, and all my links .com/Princess Havoc. I'm
There you
everywhere.
go. There you go. And like we always Life is a learning experience. What's the point of experience? You didn't learn anything. And as you know, you'll be hearing from her again.
I'll be back.
No doubt. You take it easy, mama.
You too. Thank you.